You know, when I thought of the title for this video, I couldn't help but picture myself as a 90-year-old woman in a strip club going, "Yeah, baby, that ass. You the weatherman? You bring it, son." Chris, I'm kind of twisted. But if this comic book was a stripper, I would give all my dollars to it because this comic book is amazing. It's by Judy Heppup and Nathan Fox, Dave Stewart. I'm going to try to not blow it for you guys, but if you haven't read this from Image comic books, then you are completely missing out on a really terrific story. Now, the thing I love about this is that it's a really different concept. I haven't seen this a lot in comic books, but it starts off in this event in the far, far future where this old woman talking to, I guess, her old love or this man, this holograph of the man, and this really cute chickadee goes and picks her up. And from that moment, you're drawn into this story. These characters seem relatable, and you want to follow along with them. You want to find out what's going on with that old woman. And that's what makes it great. Because when you're telling a story about the far, far future, about a world we don't know, that we have no intimate relationship with, then you need those kind of characters to take your hand and draw you into the story. Now, because I really love this comic book, I'm going to try my best not to spoil it. But let me give you the first page. Really lovely, very nice art. I love it. I love that kind of. It looks somewhat retro, reminiscent of older comic book strips, which I found really, really awesome. And there's some great impacting storytelling with this art as well, like the positioning of the panels. They do the right captures and pullbacks with it. The lettering was great. It put me in the reminiscence or the mindset of old comic book strips with Garfield. You know, when you used to pick up the paper on Sunday and you'd chillax with a cup of coffee and you'd see this comic book strip and it would just put a smile on your face, which was awesome because it played across really well and against the sort of dark undertones and themes of this comic book. And I can tell you, the main character is pretty awesome. I mean, look at this guy. He is cool with his dog and that sort of messy room. And you got a feeling that this was a guy who, took things easy. He chillaxed. And he functioned very importantly in this world. I'm not going to spoil too much. You're going to have to read it yourself. But trust me, he was a center of sunshine. He was the weatherman, and the weatherman wasn't just a weatherman. He was their comedy, the release, the sort of life sucks and all this crap happened, but I can turn on my TV in the morning the same way I could pick up a paper on Sunday and just chillax and be amused. And that's what I loved about this main character. He was so enchanting, you wanted to be drawn into his world, which was incredibly important because you needed to be drawn into this space, into this future reality, because you didn't have any contacts. And with this guy with his cute little dog that he uses his own toothbrush to brush his teeth with, I mean, it's just these adorable little touches that made you want to read and turn into the next page. And that's what a story should do. And Jody, she just slammed it out of the box. And she slammed it outside that box and into that park so much that I was reading this on Comixology panel by panel and I automatically went, no! when something happened, when one of the characters just took a tragic and I was like, no, don't do this to me, Jody. This ain't right, okay? You ain't supposed to break a girl's heart in the first comic book. But she does. And she puts these good dramatic storytelling that you can't figure out what the twists are going to be. And that's how comic books should be. This comic book really doesn't probably need my plug if it was advertised properly, but trust me when I say you should pick up The Weatherman. You need to go to Comixology and purchase this if you haven't. And I can't believe there aren't more reviews on this baby because it is rock solid. As I was saying, if this comic book were a stripper, he'd have all my dollars. If he were a man, I'd call him again. I'd be leaving messages and going, baby, call me. Just call me. I don't care what you doing. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. Just call me, baby. Because this comic book is that hot. You need to not take my advice on it. You just need to reward yourself the same way you pick up that paper on Sunday morning. You need to reward yourself and go and pick up this comic book. I am so excited for issue number 2. And once you read it, you're going to be on that train with me. Trust me, The Weatherman is hot. It's good. It's not the traditional superhero genre that I'm really into, but that kind of makes it awesome. This is what Image mainly should be presenting, these kind of comic books we wouldn't normally get the spotlight of it, because they're not in the tights. This was some awesome, awesome storytelling. And I'm going to say awesome 5 more times. Because trust me, this comic book deserves all your dollars. Don't waste them on strippers. Go and buy The Weatherman. It's completely, utterly worth it. And this week, Mercy 2 is Ask for Mercy has come out, so I'm going to review that as well. I better speed this up more and put out some more reviews. I'm just slipping into this newbiness. This is my second video. Leave a like if you like, or just check it out. I thank you, YouTube viewership. I'm pretty sure I probably only have like 2 views. This from my friend, and this from Bill. Anywho, this is The Edge of Comics. And my name is Sue, and thank you kindly for spending this time with me. I appreciate you, and remember, you're rock sauce. Bye.